Hi guys, it's Iris, and you might be wondering why I haven't uploaded a new video in 2 weeks. Well, this happened, and today I'm going to be explaining to you guys what happened, because you might be thinking, cool, she has a cast on her leg, and why? So today I'm going to be explaining to you guys what happened, and yeah, so keep on watching if you're interested, or if you just want to hear me talk for like probably 20 minutes, because it's quite a story. So it all started off 2 weeks ago when I went to a festival with my mum, my dad, my sister and my boyfriend. Everybody was already packing up and stuff, so it was full with cars waiting till they get out and stuff, and I walked out of the caravan and I stood on the little stair thing, and it went like this, and I fell off and my ankle literally went like that. My mum said I was screaming really loud, and so security guards came over and they were like, what's going on in here? They called first aid after that. We waited for a little bit until the first aid of the festival arrived, and they took me to their building. They aren't like a complete first aid, so they said you need to go to a hospital's first aid as soon as possible. So we decided to just go to our hometown. That would be the easiest, and that we went home. But it was around an hour to drive home, but because of all those cars, that was just too much. So my dad and my mum decided to walk over to a policeman and ask if we could maybe drive another way or something. So there was this policeman on a motorcycle, and that he said, well, follow me. So we got escorted, and it probably if we didn't get that escort, I would be sitting in the car for 2 hours, which would be so painful for me because it was literally hurting when it was just still. And then I slept in the car because I was so tired and my foot hurted too much. So we went over home, and we then just went to the first aid of my hometown. They said your anklets are probably ripped or just really stretched out. They wrapped it in pressured bandage, and then they sent me home. So I was very tired, so I went to sleep. So the next day my mum got a call from the hospital saying, yeah, we looked at the pictures again and it might be broken. We went back to the hospital. We needed to take other pictures. I had to take a CT scan, and we waited for way too long. So we were waiting, I think, for about maybe half an hour or something until the doctor of the first aid came, and she told me, well, I have news and you're not gonna like it. And I bursted into tears because I kind of knew what was coming and I wasn't really happy about it. So she said, you are going to need surgery because your ankle is broken. I cried and I was very emotional, and my whole world just stopped for a second. And it might sound weird, I mean, come on girls, just a broken ankle, it's not much. But I've never broken something before, so I've never had a surgery really. I've had surgeries, but it was very little, so I don't really remember anything of it. And so I was kind of scared. I was scared for getting surgery and all. So it was all together, it was kind of like a bomb, and it wasn't really the best experience. Meanwhile, I am almost finished with school and I have all of these finals. I can't do them right now because I'm at home. So we went over to talk with doctors about how the operation was going to go, and I got a room in the child department of the hospital, and they really made me ready for the operation. I got this little pill, my happy little pill, which made me feel really, really calm, and it was and yeah, so they operated me an hour later. The operation took about an hour, and obviously they brought me to sleep. So when I woke up, I was kind of I don't know, it felt really weird waking up. You don't remember anything of falling asleep. Well, you do after people tell you, and it's very weird, and I don't really know how to explain it, so I'm not going to do that because it's going to take way too much time. So afterwards I woke up, and they call it a wake-up room in Holland. I don't really know if that's common in America or anything. It's a wake-up room where you wake up from from where you wake up from your narcosis is a room, and there were a few people laying there, and the first thing I said was, I feel like there's one of those blood pressure things on my leg, because I didn't know they would put a cast on it, and I still had that blood pressure thing on my arm, and I didn't know they would be putting a cast on my leg. So she was like, well, that's a cast, so you want to see it? So I was like, sure. And it was a different cast from this one. A week ago I got a new cast. I was like, oh, so it's not pink. And they were like, no, it's not pink, I'm sorry. That was very, very funny. So afterwards I just was brought back to my room, and I was feeling very nauseous. I felt like I was going to be throwing up. Luckily for me, I didn't. I slept at the hospital for one night. My mum stayed with me because I was very scared to be on my own in a hospital. And then the next day I just woke up, and I did wake up a few times in the night, but that wasn't like anything special. I did eat well and stuff. And then I think around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, they said you can go home. And I'm literally like moving my legs around all the time because I'm not feeling comfortable because my foot is sleeping. So I went home. And so then my sister got all of these get well soon presents. Shut up! It's hurting a lot. Okay. My sister got me all of these get well soon presents, which I adored, and it was very cute. So yeah, that's why I got this very, very sexy nail polish on. Can't really see it. And that's what I've been doing. I've been spending around 2 weeks at home, really being bored. I haven't done anything else than watching Netflix shows. It's been going on, and obviously I am very, very sad that all of this has happened. But I do want to say that I am very happy that it all went great. So if you guys are wondering what they actually did with the operation, they put a pin in the bone that was broken, and it needs to be removed in 2, 3, 5, 6 months. In 3 to 6 months it needs to be removed again, so that's going to be really great. What happened to me in this crazy 2 weeks. So if you guys like this video somehow, then give it a thumbs up, or I know you care. So give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you didn't already, and I will see you guys next week, hopefully. Bye!